In today's Consumer Alert, Family Dollar is recalling more than 400 products that they say were stored at improper temperatures. The voluntary recall covers a wide range of items, including everything from pain relievers to soap. The products include name brands like Colgate, Dove, Old Spice, and Tylenol. The FDA says the discount retailer mistakenly shipped the affected products to many of its U.S. stores throughout May into early June. Around the world, climate change has brought higher temperatures, extreme weather events, and melting ice caps. And soon, climate change will affect your freezer. Popular ice cream flavors are now endangered. The raw ingredients harder to grow in a hotter world. Elise Preston traveled to Vermont to get the scoop.
It's chocolate chip cookie dough day inside the factory where Ben & Jerry's makes its ice cream. Bite-sized chunks of frozen cookie dough get added, followed by chocolate chips. But climate change is threatening this popular ice cream pint and many others.
All of these flavors in the cup are endangered.
They are, because they've all got cocoa, coffee, vanilla, nuts. All of these ingredients are actually now under threat.
Cheryl Pinto is known as the sorceress at Ben & Jerry's because she sources all the raw ingredients. She says sustainable chocolate is getting harder to find. 60% of the world's chocolate comes from West Africa, where poor farmers are facing the effects of deforestation.
80–90% of the trees are gone. When you start removing the forest, you actually impact the regional weather patterns.
Researchers forecast 90% of the area in the region currently used for cocoa cultivation won't be able to grow the crop by 2050. And the type of coffee being used in 70% of worldwide coffee production can't tolerate temperatures over 73 degrees.
Unfortunately, where we grow coffee, which is more towards the equator, those areas are getting affected the most by climate change.
Plant scientist Dr. Alan Van Dyne says farmers will need to adopt new species of endangered crops.
I'm an optimist. We're finding varieties that can take the heat a little better, and some crops are going to thrive more than others.
But Van Dyne and Pinto agree. New varieties will taste different and cost more to grow.
What we have to do, though, is be very aware of where our food is coming and how do we support those farmers.
She says in this warmer world, consumers should demand their cold treats are sourced well. Elise Preston, CBS News, Waterbury, Vermont.
And with water in such limited supply in California, Ben & Jerry's is now considering growing almonds in Idaho. The average price of gas in the U.S. continues to fall. AAA says you can buy a gallon right now for $4.36, a little cheaper here in Minnesota and North Dakota. Experts say the decline comes as crude oil costs also fall. The price at the pump is $1.20 higher than it was at this time a year ago, but it's dropped 55 cents in the past month. North Dakota, the average price is now $4.30. That's 18 cents lower than last week and around 43 cents cheaper than last month. In Minnesota, the average is $4.33, just 6 cents lower than last week, but 58 cents cheaper than last month. Coming up next.